I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Open public meetings act statement, please.
Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting was forwarded to the official township newspapers, posted on the bulletin board and the township website on January 8th, 2022.
Roll call.
Mr. Doyle?
Here.
Mr. Deegan? Here. Ms. Pesh Wilson?
Here.
Ms. Lane?
Here.
You were late.
Mayor Bruder?
Here, you were late. We'll skip on your seat.
They changed
I
it.
get a motion to open the first public portion for resolutions and ordinance below.
I make a motion, we open the first public portion.
A second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I have a real quick question. Did this get changed from earlier today?
Matt,
Yes.
what do you got on there that's missing?
His contract? Convenience, now I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's convenient that it's off.
No,
it's not.
Did you, what's that?
It's 196.
96, Renee. It's
196,
what do you
it's the
think?
last one.
196.
Have your facts here, Miss.
Huh?
Have your facts.
I do, but there was, I do have my facts. There was two things to
There
that.
was two things on there.
Thank you.
There was. Matt, I forget what the other one was, but.
There was.
They were just corrections. It wasn't a change to the amounts of dollars.
No, that, not the actual contract. She's talking about the actual, but there was a, see what happens when Barb's on here? There was actually something on there.
There is. I got the
195.
What was it?
That was
One was the
196.
agreement.
Right.
One was the agreement,
One was the agreement, one was
the
the,
resolution.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go with his contract.
Fine.
There, now you want to start it. Now you want to start it. All right, so he's been here for 9 months. So within the 9-month time frame, what duties have changed to warrant a $27,500 increase?
What duties have changed? Nothing's changed. When we hired Mr. Finley, it was under the premise that he was gonna come here. We were basically gonna kick the tires on him, see what he knew, see how he did the job, see how he adjusted. And we told him that, you know, if it works out, then, you know, we'll adjust his salary accordingly. The last person that was here temporarily made a lot more than what he'll be making. And then, but he was just through that hiring agency, but then Brandon Humble before him made $135,000, I believe, and he had I think a $2,500 car stipend as well, so.
They also had way more experience.
Well, I mean, you
But-
say that, but guess what? Brandon Humble lasted 2 months, the other guy lasted 2 weeks, and this guy's still here.
That doesn't sound good for you, Jake. I would question myself when I had people coming and going so quickly. But needless to say,
Okay, well, I mean, let's talk about it. Let's talk.
no, because you're on my time. We'll talk about that on your time. My question was, what duties have changed? So obviously you have told me nothing. Has his time and hours changed?
Same amount of hours.
So you're working 40 hours?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay.
40 plus, actually.
Your salary, so it doesn't matter if you're, but you also get time for working over your 40 hours.
I do not.
You do not. So maybe this contract, maybe somebody needs to read a little bit, because I think I saw in here that if you go over your time, like, okay, so you adjusted your time today because you're here tonight, correct?
I came in at noon.
Okay, so who was in the office today when, because Barb's not here and you were not here, people are coming in to pay their taxes, and there's one girl here taking on taxes because somebody else needed to take a break for whatever personal reason she needed to take a break. Meanwhile, you got 5 people standing out there ready to pay their taxes, but this girl's all by herself. 1, where's her safety? And 2, that's, again,
Gina's in there, isn't she?
part of,
There's actually 4 people that take taxes.
there was 1 person in there today.
one girl sitting at the front window and the two girls in finance both take taxes when somebody's not at the window.
There was one girl in there today. I'm going to repeat this. There was one person in there today. The other person there was another person who was in there, but she had to go take a personal, whether she went to the restroom, got a drink, whatever. She wasn't there at that time. So as the administrator, that would be your spot to fill in to take taxes if there was nobody there but her? Or no? No?
Ridiculous.
No.
If somebody goes to the bathroom, should we hire a bathroom break?
Well, the problem is if you only have two people in the
But
office,
they stagger their lunch period, so you will have two people instead of all three of them, that's sir.
but I think you need to check you need to check your time today, not your time, but to see who was in the office today, this afternoon, before you come in, to pay their not to pay their taxes.
Are you making an allegation that people are stealing time?
No, no allegation. What I'm saying is you have one person in the office to take the things.
There's going to be times, if you listen, there's going to be times when there's one person in there because they're staggering the thing. There's two girls.
Okay, so, but for me, that's a safety issue. If the finance people are behind the wall and this girl is sitting at the front all by herself when somebody walks in. You're not here this morning, so this person is by herself. That's you as the administrator's obligation to me as the taxpayers and everybody else to make sure people
There
there.
were 6 people in the office.
Okay, that's what you think.
know.
Okay, check it, because you weren't here to pay the taxes when other people were. Number 2, never should he be using his own personal car. We have plenty of fleet out here that he should be using a fleet car. Don't cut me off anymore because you're wasting my time. Number 3, you have 5 weeks vacation. I work for the county. I don't get 5 weeks till I hit 20 years of service.
Wow.
9,
I would go get another job.
no, I wouldn't get another job. But you're gonna tell me all your employees, 1 year in, they get 5 weeks paid vacation?
No, I didn't say.
Okay, so why should I? No, what I'm not happy with is my tax dollars is giving somebody a $30,000 raise and 5 weeks
It
vacation.
was just 27,000.
It's $27,500. He went from, no, you don't want me to negotiate. And the contract was changed.
Listen to the facts, because the facts are, he's still making less than previous
It-
administrators.
I don't care what the other
And
administrators.
nobody here, we pay 0, so now we should just pay 0? Doesn't make sense. Does it make sense?
What makes sense
Last
is,
5 people,
Well, we
go
took
back in
something
history
for
and talk
time, we'll
about
give
it.
her another minute.
yeah, you are. What makes sense is 9 months. Nobody gets a $30,000 raise in 9 months. Heather, you're a school teacher. You get 5 weeks when you walk in the door for 1 year? Answer, you better get a different job if you're not happy with what you get off. That would,
Oh, you think once they go into the public,
What?
environment.
no, go ahead, Heather, I didn't hear you.
8 weeks in the summer.
8 weeks in the summer.
Bad example tonight.
It's not a bad example. It's not a bad example. It is up because you guys cut me off. That's why. But
You're only extending the clock.
so then my other question is, you changed the first contract that he had from 90 days to make it to be able to walk away and break his contract to 60 days. Why did we take down 30 days?
Because we also extended it to a 5-year contract.
That's not in here.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
That's
It
the
was,
revision.
it was amended.
It's where?
It was between first page.
I printed this right off your webpage.
I know,
Well,
but
this is,
we said it was revised.
this is what we're voting on.
Okay, so then I want to, so you revised this after you put it up?
Sure.
How much further before this meeting was it revised?
Well, it was in discussion for a while.
Because here's the problem. I printed this afternoon,
What time?
noon, which, right, so now you've changed it before anybody could even really look at it.
Because we thought it was right to do. Because we thought that it was wrong to have it vague. So we wanted to be.
You put this out, and now you're saying you thought it was wrong for being vague? Come on, Dave, come on. You got that?
You got
Yeah, I'm
that
gonna
for
look
a
at yours.
second?
That's ridiculous.
Underlined it. I underlined it.
Throw the first page.
Well, it's not on this first page from noon.
I told you it's on the first page of Dave, just talk.
That's ridiculous.
Thank you for your comment.
I need to go to prayer meeting, I think. This was the wrong one to go to.
But they don't need prayers. He just needs you to be
I'm sorry.
honest.
You want to set the clock?
Now we're just on.
I'm sorry.
Dave said it. He said it was vague, and he didn't believe it should be vague. They were your words.
Yes, that's right, it was vague,
That's dishonest.
not dishonest.
When you make something vague for the public to look at, it's
It
dishonest.
wasn't vague for the public, it was vague when you looked at it. People
I
asked,
heard it was an
the
oversight that we
committee asked the
corrected.
question, is that funny to you? I'm glad that's funny to you.
Who asked the question, Heather?
I'm already turned off because Barb's out because she had a death in the family and we're gonna break stones over stuff like this. If you had a death in the family, did you do your job that day?
This has nothing to do with Barb.
That's who does this. That's who organizes this stuff. Should we shut down?
No, that's why you're giving him $30,000 a year extra to fill in for Barb when she's not here.
Well, you say he's not worth it, so.
I don't think anybody's worth a $30,000 a year raise.
Hello Cindy, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you, Dave. Okay, can I have the floor? That's okay?
Yeah, you're,
Okay.
yeah, you don't want to take any
I,
time.
no, I just want to go with the resolution 19122. And I just have a couple questions of it. I'm sorry I missed the last meeting because I know you're just adding on to, it looks like another lot to the mix that you had at the last meeting. Is that correct? Okay. And just so I have it right, that's known from Malaga Properties LLC. Basically, it's a big tract of ground there in the interchange area on the other side of 55 where
Correct.
Chris Fazio bought it years ago, but I believe it's called Malaga Properties LLC. He does not own that part now? Okay. So, well, there's two sides of that interchange, and I was just,
And the other property is off of Route 40. And in going back and looking at it and discussing it, we realized that those two were left off in that large swath. So that's-
Okay. I wasn't here at the last meeting, so that's why I wanted to update it. It says that you want to go into this study, and you're going to have your planning board at your next meeting, I guess, to look at it. And you're going to hire somebody to do the study, is that correct? And that would be our engineering firm, CME?
Correct.
Okay. Did they say how much it was going to cost to do the study?
They gave us a price.
We were
about
off at
16,
16 to
$18,000.
$18,000.
16 to 18,000. Okay. The thing is, we've done feasibility studies like all towns do and all these kind of things over every little bit. And the thing is, normally when I see these type of redevelopments, they're usually done, and I'm going to say it's in Clayton, they've got some blighted areas, some old
Right.
buildings, those type of things. This area is basically woodlands and farmland. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing on it. So, I'm researching again just to try and find out, is there a specific project that they're looking at to do there?
There were some individuals that approached us about those parcels, and they were inquiring about the zoning on that and about redevelopment and all that. So there is an interest. I don't know what their interest is,
Okay.
but I'm sure it's probably warehousing or something to that effect. I really don't know what you could put there.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm reading through, okay, this areas of designation process. And I want to be quick because I don't want to lose my time. The redevelopment authority, these sometimes provide long-term tax abatements, okay, and things like that when you redevelop that. We did this, and Dave, I think because you're the senior member here on the board, if you remember, we did this with Meredith Farms and all that. And it took a long time and a lot of money out of the taxpayers. And that's my concern when we go through this, of course, is that we keep an open mind to that, because sometimes it can be more expensive on us than what we think we're going to get out of it. Because we really never got anything out of the Meredith Farms project. We just kept putting more and more out there. The developer didn't come through with it. And I just wasn't sure where the project was going. So that's really my concern on it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Make a motion to close the first public portion.
I make a motion we close first public portion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve correspondence and reports.
I make a motion we approve correspondence and reports.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the minutes from October 25th, 2022.
I make a motion we approve the minutes.
I'll second, but I excuse myself since I wasn't here, but I did review.
I'll make the second.
I was gonna say.
I'll make the second.
I reviewed the minutes, but I was like,
You're on the clock, Mary. You want to explain those lines.
wait.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the bill list.
I make a motion, we approve the bill list.
Do I second?
Matt? Roll call.
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes,
Ms. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Ms. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Resolution 18722, confirming the review and submission of the best practices inventory for 2022.
I make a motion that we approve R 18722.
Second?
Matt?
Just briefly before you vote on that, since there is a motion, just to let you know, we'll submit it on 11/3/2022, and our current score is 29.5. Any municipality scoring 24 or above has no aid withholding, so we would get 100% of our aid package based on our score.
Thank you.
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes,
Ms. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Ms. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Resolution 18822, requesting the Director of the Division of Local Government Services to authorize an insertion of a special item of revenue for the 2022 budget of the Township of Franklin. Click it or ticket.
I make a motion, we approve R 18822.
Second?
Matt?
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes,
Ms. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Ms. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. How much was that? Do you know offhand?
3,900, I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't it
Four.
two of them?
Well, the other one's coming up.
$4,800. Click it or ticket grant.
Oh, okay, I thought that was the alcohol. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
There was one of them.
The alcohol's the
next.
next one.
Can I get a motion for resolution 18922, requesting the Director of the Division of Local Government Services to authorize the insertion of a special item of revenue in the 2022 budget of the Township of Franklin, drive silver or get pulled over grant.
Make a motion, we approve R 18922.
A second?
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes,
Ms. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Ms. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes.
And that amount is $3,600.
both those, Mr. Mayor, if I could add, was because the guys did such a good job the last time. The county saw the numbers and said they are entitled to some more.
Can I get a motion on resolution 19022, authorizing and approving the sale of township-owned properties?
I make a motion that we approve R 19022.
Second?
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes,
Ms. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Ms. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes.
and how much did we make from those sales?
Total is approximately $104,000.
Thank you.
For the 5 properties?
Yes, sir, for the 5 properties.
Need a motion for resolution 19122, amending resolution R 17322, authorizing the planning board to conduct an investigation of the land area to include block 4601, lot 17, block 4724, lot 4, and the study area to determine whether it is an area in need of non-condemnation redevelopment in accordance with the local development and housing laws, NJSA 40A 12A-1 et sec. How's that, Matt?
Good job.
Got it.
Et sec.
There you go. So we're going to make a motion for that, Jake, for R 19122.
I'll second.
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes,
Ms. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Ms. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Motion for resolution 19222, authorizing the chief financial officer of the township to transfer certain funds from and to specific accounts in the 2022 budget of the Township of Franklin.
I make a motion to approve R 19222, but if you notice, 64,000 of that was coming from the police department's overtime. And again, what's the Deputy Chief DeCesare is doing a great job of bringing that overtime way down.
I'll second.
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes,
Ms. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Ms. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Get a motion to approve resolution 19322, authorizing the tax collector and chief financial officer to refund overpayment of taxes.
make a motion we approve R 19322.
I'll second.
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes,
Ms. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Ms. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Yes. A motion to approve Resolution 19422, authorizing the tax collector and chief financial officer to refund overpayment of taxes.
I make a motion that we approve R 19422.
Second?
Mr. Doyle.
Yes.
Mr. Deegan.
Yes.
Ms. Pest Wilson.
Yes.
Ms. Flame.
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Yes. Resolution 19522, authorizing the tax collector and chief financial officer to refund overpayment of taxes. Thought we were fixing this.
We are, I didn't get a chance to sit with Barb this morning.
I make a motion that we approve R 19522.
Second?
Mr. Doyle.
Yes.
Mr. Deegan.
Yes.
Ms. Pest Wilson.
Yes.
Ms. Flame.
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Yes. And Resolution 19622, authorizing the mayor as designated to sign an employment agreement with Matthew Finley.
I make a motion that we approve R 19622.
Second?
Mr. Doyle.
Yes.
Mr. Deegan.
Yes.
Ms. Pest Wilson.
Yes.
Ms. Flame.
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Yes. A motion to introduction of the following ordinance. The public hearing will be held on November 22nd, 2022. The ordinance will be Ordinance 2422, amending and adopting certain personnel policies, Chapter 92, Article 92-6 of the Code of the Township of Franklin entitled Drug and Alcohol Policy.
I make a motion for the introduction of O 2422.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Taking a motion to open second public portion for any comments. Hold on, well, we gotta get a motion. They're not really eager to give you a motion. You need a motion to open second public portion?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Aye.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
That's it, start the clock. The two grants, I just have one quick question on them too. What is the time frame for them? Is it 2 months, 3 months to get the money for the grants? Is it for the full year? For the click it ticket?
I think it's 1 night.
Is it a week? Is it a month? Is it?
The DWI grant will either be one night where they can do a stop, like set up a stop, or they can do designated patrols to do that.
Mhm.
The click it or ticket will run during a certain time frame designated by the state, in which they have no ability to not give tickets for it. They have to
done both of those.
Right, this is based on the performance, so we've gotten more
The money.
Yep.
So the money's, we already got the money.
No, they just got done.
They got done.
They got done
Click it or
one, and they
ticket
got more
and then-
money because they did so well.
So because then.
So this is an additional.
Yes,
That's why it's going in his revenue. Because it has to go in his
that is
revenue.
correct. Has to be used by the end of this year.
Okay, as revenue, not necessarily for them to, or are we going to do an
I think it goes as
additional?
revenue to pay them when they provide or do
Yes.
this detail.
That's what they do. It's to pay the officers that participate in that program. If we were, let's say we were given $3,000.
Mhm.
We can use $3,000 of officer's pay in any way we want to, but his specific purpose is to look for people that may be driving under the influence of alcohol,
Or the click or the ticket.
or
Okay.
either, whichever one they're working on.
Okay, that was my question, because it was a little confusing. Number 2, congratulations, Mr. Marsh.
What about John in the back?
Oh, hi, John. I didn't see you back there. Congratulations. I will be coming up here, so be do the right thing by your taxpayers and your voters. Number 3, shop with a cop. The rest, we've been having our weekly meetings. It is going extremely well. The fundraising has been phenomenal. The businesses, residents, employees, like everybody has jumped in. We're getting larger than we thought. So if anybody wants to volunteer on that day, you can contact, Cindy Parker. We are doing, or Matt DeCesare is on the volunteer part with us. He's doing a phenomenal job. He's very engaged in this. He's thrilled, and it's a difference from last year, the first year to this year. So I want.
I'm sorry, can I have the date again?
I have the packet.
December 10th.
I know, I definitely
We got a pack
And
next
Jake's
week, right?
Yeah,
volunteered to be
and
that.
ours is sitting.
And that was my next question. Jake, are you going to dress up as Santa's elf?
Only if you dress up as Santa Claus.
I have no problems with that.
But I definitely like the office.
I have a Frosty outfit, you could be Frosty.
How about you just clam up down there?
Thank you. You heard him again on tape. Mine is an elk contest. You know I will have an elk.
Is he gonna wear tights?
Anybody got dream tights back there?
Make a motion to close the second public portion.
I should make you an elf on a shelf so I can kick you off.
Second?
You couldn't reach out, kick that high. All in favor?
Aye.
Committee reports.
Come out here, Dewey.
Tim,
I have no committee reports, I was not here.
Mr. Dave,
Once again, the election season is over, and we have two of the guys that were victorious here tonight, so congratulations to Mike and John. We should try to get all the campaign signs down by this weekend. As I said, the season is over. The state and the county were both very active out there today. I was out there for probably 2.5 hours picking up signs as well. I'm just asking the residents, if you have them on your lawn, it would be your responsibility to take them down. Nobody's coming around to take stuff off your lawn. So,
thank you.
that's all I have.
Heather?
I want to say congratulations to Officer Kraus on being the Officer of the Month this month. Deputy Chief DeSesri told me to mention Holiday with a Hero is in full motion, and to please consider donating. That you can stop by the police office or see any one of the two ladies that are highly involved. Renee. And also for this month, there was 2,815 calls for service here in Franklin Township, making a total of 4,178 for all three towns. So as you can see, our officers are in full swing, and we appreciate them for their service that they're doing. And we have gotten 3 new vehicles up to date now into the fleet with our contract with Enterprise. So we will be giving them the 3 oldest vehicles and most used vehicles in the fleet, and that will continue to go through so we can rejuvenate our cars that we're using. And I'd like to wish Chelsea football a good luck on Friday, which now got moved to Saturday, and their last home game, especially for the seniors for this season. Not the finals though, they'll be at Cherokee, but it'll be the last home game.
They already moved that game.
Yes, aren't you in the know? Thought you had
I guess I
friends
would have
in
been,
places.
if I showed up there Friday. Mary?
Virtual Friday.
I'd like to extend my congratulations to Mike and to Jonathan for a wonderful job. And also, I still like to send my gratitude to the other side, because I do know how much time it does take away from families, and I know you guys know as much that it's not easy. So I thank everyone, who gets out there and puts themselves forward into getting into their community. But congratulations to you guys, and it's awesome. And then, but on a much more somber note, I want to send my sincere condolences to Barb, who helps all of us out in so many ways, who's out right now with the death of the family.
Thank you. Again, I want to congratulate Mike and John. Thing that I appreciated, it's been going on, I guess, a couple cycles now. It's elections actually have become human in this town. Again, hopefully it'll stay that way in the foreseeable future, but I think it's really, it's good. It's a good sign, I believe, that, we might not always agree on everything, but at least we should be decent to one another, except Renee.
I was gonna say, your performance up there, you made me attack you?
Call me an elf. Well, yeah, I'm glad, I think it's good for the town that, and a few people that I've talked to have told me as much, that it's really nice to see that it's becoming more human than it's been in the past. Again, reiterate what Heather said, good luck to Delcy. I guess most of the other sports are done, right? Soccer lost and everyone else lost, so.
But they still got
Very
ball.
nice way.
They did get ball. They were like in the
Yeah,
semis.
so they did well. All the sports did well. And if you can can afford to make a donation or whatever to, was it Chap with a Hero now?
Yes.
Holiday with the
Uh,
hero.
Holiday with a
I
Hero?
did actually want to ask that, are some of the fire departments getting involved?
Yes.
I know that was the plan,
Yep.
that's great.
EMTs are,
Oh, good. Are most of the surrounding fire departments getting involved?
I think it's just ours, isn't it?
yeah, mainly just ours.
Yeah.
A lot of the surrounding
I mean,
police
in
departments.
town.
Yes,
Oh, so the five. Oh,
yes, it's a gym here in school.
You put it on your calendar.
I want to know how much money you're putting in there, right there.
How much, I gave Matt 7,500 hours.
He did. He did.
But, if you can afford it, what was it, like 115 a kid?
Yes.
for that?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe you should stop buying your kids toys. You could probably take 15 kids on
Listen.
your wing and buy stuff.
Any donation is acceptable. 100, it's averaging about 115 per kid
Okay.
because they're getting a $100 gift card.
The police officers, they reach in their own pockets too, right?
They do with the registers a lot of times. If they go over, the officers will reach in and
I'll make sure I
They
get
get a
that over
tax
to
free.
you.
So
Is it
did I
tax
hear
free
Mary
for
say, I'm sorry,
For
Heather,
shopping?
She's gonna buy you something for 150.
is it tax free for who?
When they shop?
No, you gotta pay taxes.
did I hear correctly, Heather, that Mary said that any that goes over the 115 she'll cover?
Wait, no, I said I was trying to get the money. I was gonna get the 115 over to Renee,
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
but I still do owe you money for the TV though.
Yeah.
No, they're getting T-shirts. They're gonna have breakfast there. Obviously, the buses will take them over
Did
there.
you get more breakfast this year? I didn't get a sandwich next year.
A lot of people didn't get sandwiches.
Well, I didn't get a sandwich.
We will have more breakfast, and if you show up on time, then we'll make sure that you have one. In your
Well, no, I
elf
think-
costume.
Honestly, it was pretty neat to see.
It really was.
It was.
The kids really enjoyed it.
Yeah, they really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. And the thing that got me was, there was a young man that he didn't want anything for himself. He just wanted something for his family. And he was, they said, get whatever you want. He was grabbing food. And that's just sad to me. So if you can afford it, like anything, like Renee said, anything will help. Anything will help get to the end, so. With that said, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Thank you, Renee, for bringing it up tonight. That's the only thing I'm thanking you for today. Can I make a motion to adjourn?
I'm glad you went human.
I'm so glad you're back, Renee.
I said,
We were thinking the same thing with you.
I said the people in the election were human. I never said anything about us.
Yeah.
Right, I hear you. Wait, I'm busy. Let me
All
tell
in
you,
favor?
this shop with a cop is no joke.
Thank you. Have a
It's
good
a
night.
lot. It's a
No,
lot.
it's